Skibidi toilet. Yeah, this thing is crazy. The thing is this, whether it is good or bad, I think that we're just going to have to acknowledge that it's here to stay with us and we just need to accept it. Because like I pointed out in previous videos, this is something that we've experienced before. Whether it was YouTube poops, memeable shitposts, viral dances that you couldn't escape. Like, let me take you on a little bit of a side quest of a story. I used to be a dancer before I became super swole. Ain't no way I was going to do the breakdancing, bodybuilding shit on stage. But during the Harlem Shake craze, there was a competition that we participated in, and our opponent team decided to include the Harlem Shake into the choreography. And a judge, whom I am simply going to refer to as John Based, decided to disqualify the team for not taking it seriously. Now, from what I remember from back then, I was insanely happy with that decision because I was so annoyed by that dance, it really made me mad. But rethinking about it now as an adult, there was actual effort put into it, like ingenuity in the performance, and I kind of feel the same thing with this animation. Like, listen, we are talking about a literal shitpost made by a creator who single-handedly made a cinematic universe. He's like the Kevin Feige of toilet humor. He made 16 seasons of his stuff and the world is eating it, and I really can't be mad at that. And the fact that it brings up some nostalgia aside, this actually reminds me of a quote that a wise man once said, being that, "Kill not within you which is cringe, kill the part that cringes." And on that note, we are going to recap what we've witnessed with Skibidi so far.
What? No!
Yes! Of course, between seasons 1 and 3 we started with some goofy jump scares out of toilets. The Skibidi toilets in question started flooding the streets, started appearing in varying sizes and corrupting the citizens. Like, whose ass could possibly need a toilet that big? Like, your mom? I love you, viewer, okay? It's late and my child just went to sleep, and this is basically the only time where I get to record today. And you know what? I am sitting right now wasting my time doing your mama jokes, so commitment. They get into nightclubs and, God forbid, infringes upon the peaceful serenity of the cameraman. Are we calling them cameraman or security man, like, because of the looks? I don't know. Either way, from the point of view of our camera, the only entity that rules them all, we get introduced to the main antagonist, the G-Man toilet. See these here, Gaben. I understand that it is important to make fun of Valorant.
We don't need the animated effects where you have a dragon come and reload for you. Fucking gay-ass fairy bullshit. We are fucking terrorists up in this bitch. If you don't like it, take your ass back to Valorant.
If Half-Life 3 isn't coming out, could you please, Lord Gaben, invest in this? I'm getting off track again. The Skibidi toilet take over the city and rally more people to their side through the best way of indoctrination possible, religion. This one is short-lived though, as the cameraman flush the toilet priest out and end up combating even bigger threats. And like, at this point you start asking yourself like, okay, is there something bigger to this than just a shitpost? Is the creator trying to send a message or something like that? Something hidden in there that even my FBI guy watching through the screen right now is trying to piece together, while he's also trying to make sense of my current search history. But we don't know. But something that becomes very apparent is that within season 4, a full-scale war of back and forth in power dynamic is about to begin. And from season 5 to 9, there's infiltration, sabotage, mostly from the part of the cameraman, and despite the best effort in attempting to adapt in their own parasitic kind of way, our POV faction has the Speaker Man, who are actually pretty awesome. They blast the Skibidi toilet to pieces and Fortnite dance on the streets. I can't believe this is an actual sentence in 2023. Oh god. Look, Gen Z, I don't blame you for the issues that you face on the daily, because from this sentence that I just said, all I can do is just trying to sympathize with your situation, because what the hell? By season 10, the Red Titan speaker gets infected and turns on his own kind, thus making the invasion by the Skibidi toilet so much easier. And despite the appearance of a resistant front who develop a disinfecting gun, their methods are largely ineffective against the toilets. That is, until season 13, where we are introduced to the TV man with his power of hypnosis. Like, I feel like there is a gorilla's joke to be made here about how it is that sitting in front of your TV is like hypnotizing you, but I can't think of it. But the Skibidi toilets are clearly depicted as being the bad guys in this story, but if we were to stretch the interpretation for a little bit, it could be something about how it is that TVs and cameras are trying to keep us in check, control us, format our behavior to their likings, but the toilets are the actual revolutionary now. I'm thinking way too much into this. Season 14 and 15 just gives the cameraman slash TV man massive W's, especially due to the appearance of the TV Titan man and his mass broadcast power. And with some 6-speaker upgrades, he becomes more than able to fight against and even injure the Red Titan speaker man. Oh man, this is sounding like me trying to describe the doodles of like cartoons that I used to do when I was like 11 to my friends. Like, look at these big robot trying to fight against these other big robot. Like, it's nostalgic. I think that this is the reason why I like this stuff. This leads to a crazy ambush where the good Titan makes it out alive by teleporting away like a Dementor. And in the final episode that I watched, there was the boss toilet that was killing everybody, and that's basically where it ended. And now episodes 49 to 51 have been uploaded by today, and I'm going to be reacting to those, so let's jump into it. There we go. That's the G-Man there. That flamethrower is equipped behind them. Oh. I can imagine that some people will have neuron activation for like literally zero reason. Wow. Ah, she has a new face. Ah, so that's how it looks when they teleport, huh? Oh wow, we have the trinity of cameras here. So dumb. Yo! Did you all see Blade walking there at the bottom with the 2 plungers? What a badass. He's going towards them. Oh wow. Big boy got a big upgrade. Directed by Guillermo del Toro. That's a Pacific Rim moment there. Mind you, there are less Skibidi involved there. Well, in terms of what they're saying. Which is nice. I mean, the constant skibidi can be kind of jarring. Oh, POV. I mean, this is clean for something that he does in just like 4 days. I guess practice makes perfect. Woo. The badass plunger guy. Epic. Well, there you have it, folks. Skibidi Toilet 51. The only thing that I can imagine right now is that he can only go up in scale. The next thing we're going to see is something the size of like one of those bosses in Asura's Wrath. Like straight up a finger, a toilet bowl just trying to crush the earth in its impact alone, piercing through the atmosphere, creating like a meteor impact. It can only get crazier by then. Like, I don't think that he's going to diverge into psychological warfare over toilet on the could sound kind of stupid but fun. This is some anime level shit. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video, and Skibidi. See you guys in the next one. Bye.